I got it! Hello? Hey, Jesse. Nah, I was just getting ready.
Corey!
I told you, man, them spikes are all tore up. You can use them if you want, but they ain't no good. Earl got some spikes.
Corey!
Mom! I'm talking to Jesse! Why'd she say that? You lied, man. I'm gonna tell her you said that.
Corey, don't you go nowhere!
Yeah, hey look, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, I'll meet you over at Earl's house. Later. Bye, man!
Corey, where are you going off to? You got stuff thrown all over your room.
I was looking for my spikes. Jesse, you wanted to borrow my spikes.
Get your room cleaned up before your daddy gets home.
I gotta go to the game. I'll do it when I get back.
That's all he needs to see is your room all messed up.
He told me the same thing he told you. Take it to the union.
Ronnie ain't got much sense. He wants to think about nothing. Wait until I confront him on it. Then he want to come in crying seniority. Hey, Rose!
I wish I could have seen Mr. Rand's face when he told me.
Couldn't get it out of his mouth. When they called me down there to the commissioner's office, thought they was going to fire me like everybody else.
I didn't think they was going to fire you. Just put you on the warning papers.
Yeah, Mr. Rand liked to bite his tongue. Hey, Rose!
I see you run right down to Taylor's and told that Alberta gal.
Hush all that hollering. I know you out here. What they say down there at Commissioner's office?
Supposed to come when I call you, woman. Bono will tell you that.
I reckon they fired you. What they say down there at Commissioner's office?
Look here, Mr. Rand called me into his office today. Come from the top. He's making me a driver. Oh, hell. I wasn't looking to see you today. Thought he was in jail. Got all over the front page of the Courier about them raiding Stevens' place. You been going to hang out with all them thugs?
Hey, Bob, I don't go down there gambling. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I go down and sing with the band. They got some good music down there.
They got some rogues, what they got.
Hey, Rose.
How come you didn't brought Bonnie like I told you?
I was just in the neighborhood. I'd stop by.
Here he come.
Your daddy got a promotion on the rubbish. He's going to be the first colored driver. He ain't got nothing to do but sit up there and read them papers like all them white fellows.
Hey, Pop, if you knew how to read, you'd be alright.
Nah. You mean if the man knew how to drive, he'd be alright? You've been fighting with those people all day and you even got a driver's license. Does Mr. Rand know you ain't got a driver's license?
He ain't got to know. Man ain't got no sense. Time to find out. I have 3 driver's licenses.
Say, look here, Pop.
I knew it was coming. Kid fixing to ask me for some money. It's my payday. All them ropes down there on the avenue, ones they ain't in jail. Lines is hoping in his shoes to get down there with him.
See, Pop, I was fixing to pay you back your $10.
It's in your
Here.
hat.
I told you I paid when Bonnie got paid.
Nah. Go ahead and keep that $10.
Why don't you go and let the boy pay you back?
Here you go, Rose. If you don't take it, I'm gonna have to hear about it for the next 6 months.
You can hand yours over here, Troy.
See this bottle? See how they do me?
Better get ready for the judgment.
Hey, what's good with you?
Better get... Hey, there's Troy's boy.
How you doing, Uncle Gabe?
Lions, king of the jungle. Hey, Rose, I got a rose for you.
Oh, that's right nice of you, Gabe.
That rose is just like you.
What you been doing, Uncle Gabe?
Oh, I've been chasing around hellhounds, waiting on the time to tell St. Peter to open the gates.
Chasing hellhounds, huh? Well, you're doing the right thing. Somebody ought to chase them.
Oh yeah, I know it. The devil's strong. The devil ain't no pushover. Hellhounds snipping at everybody's heels. But I got my trumpet waiting on the judgment time.
Waiting on the Battle of Armageddon?
Ain't gonna be too much of a battle when God gets to waving that judgment sword, but the people's gonna have a hard time getting to heaven if them gates are closed.
Hey, look here, Pop. Uncle Gabe, you alright?
You want me to fix you supper, Gabe?
I'll shake a sandwich, Rose. Don't want no plate. I just want to eat with my hands.
What about you, Lions?
Nah, I won't eat nothing until after we finish playing. Hey, Pop, you should come down and watch me play sometime.
Go and wash up, Gabe.
Troy's mad at me.
Why am I at Uncle Gabe for, Pop?
He thinks Troy's mad at him because he moved over to Miss Pearl's.
I ain't mad at the man. He can live where he want to live at.
What did we move over there for? Miss Pearl don't like nobody.
She don't mind him none. She treats him real nice. She just don't allow all that singing.
She don't mind that rent he be paying. That's what she don't mind.
Troy, I ain't going through that with you no more. He's over there because he want to have his own place. He can come and go as he please.
Hell, he can come and go as he pleased here. I wasn't stopping him.
Ain't the same thing, Troy, and you know it. Now that's the last thing I want to hear about it. And I don't want to hear nothing else about Gabe and Miss Pearl. And next week...
I'm ready for my sandwich, Rose.
And next week when a recruiter come from that school, I want you to sign that paper and let Corey go play football. Then that'll be the last I have to hear about that.
Corey just growing up. He's just busting at the seams trying to fill out your shoes.
I don't care what he's doing. When he gets to the point where he wants to disobey me, it's time for him to move out. But I don't tell you that. Bet he ain't never disobeyed his daddy without paying the consequences.
I ain't never had a chance. My daddy came on through, but I never knew him, see him, or what he had on his mind or where he went. I come along, didn't want no kids. Didn't know if I was going to be in one place long enough to fix them right as their daddy. It turned out I've been hooked up with Lucille near about as long as your daddy had been with Rose. Going on 16 years.
Sometimes I wish I hadn't known my daddy. He ain't cared nothing about no kids. Kid to him wasn't nothing. All he wanted was for you to learn how to walk so he could start you to working. When it come time for eating, he ate first. If there was anything left over, that's what you got. Now would sit down and eat 2 chickens. Give you the wing.
You gotta stop that, Pop. Everybody feed their kids. No matter what, everybody do that. They care about their kids. Make sure they have something to eat.
The only thing my daddy cared about was getting the bales of cotton into Mr. Lubin. It's the only thing that mattered to him. Sometimes I used to wonder why he was living. Wonder why the devil hadn't come and got him. Get them bales of cotton into Mr. Lubin. Find out he owed money.
He should have just left and went on when he couldn't get nowhere. That's what I would have done.
How we gonna leave with 11 kids? Where he gonna go? He ain't knew how to do nothing but farm. Maybe he ain't treated us the way I felt he should have. But without that responsibility, he could have walked off and left us. Made his own way.
A lot of them did. Back in those days, what you've been talking about. They walk out their front door and just take on down the road and keep on walking.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Just keep on walking till you got nothing else to walk to. Ain't you ever heard of nobody having the walking blues?
My daddy ain't had them walking blues. What you talking about? Stayed right there with his family. But he was just as evil as he could be. Also, when run off and left him, he wasn't good for nobody. When my turn come to head out, I was 14 and got to sniffing around Joe Canewell's daughter. I went down fooling around with his daughter, done found us a nice little spot. Got real cozy with each other. We didn't know Daddy was looking for me. Down here by the creek enjoying ourselves when my daddy come up on us, surprised us, commenced to whipping me like there was no tomorrow. I jumped up, mad and embarrassed. I was scared of my daddy. When he commenced to whipping on me, quite naturally I run to get out of the way. I see where he was chasing me off so he could have the gal for himself. When I see the matter of it was, I lost all fear of my daddy. Right there is where I would become a man, 14 years of age. Now it was my turn to run him off. Picked him up some reins he used on me, picked up them reins and commenced to whipping on him. When my dad turned to face me, I could see why the devil had never come to get him. Because he was the devil himself. When I woke up, I was laying right there by the creek. Thought I was blind. Laid there and cried. I didn't know what I was going to do. The only thing I knew was the time had come for me to leave my daddy's house. And right there, the world suddenly got big. And it was a long time before I could cut it down to where I could handle it.
What you got there, Gabe?
Got me a ham sandwich. Rose gave me a ham sandwich.
I don't know what happened to him. Done lost touch with everybody except Gabriel. I hope he's dead. I hope he found some peace.
That's a heavy story, Pop. I didn't know you left home when you was 14.
And didn't know nothing. The only part of the world that I knew was 42 acres of Mr. Lubin's land. That's all I knew about life.
14's kind of young to be out on your own. I don't even think I was ready to be out on my own when I was 14.
I got up at the creek, walked on down to Mobile. I was through with farming. Figured I could do better in the city. So I walked 200 miles to Mobile.
Wait a minute. You ain't walk no 200 miles, Pop. Ain't nobody gotta walk no 200 miles.
That's the only way you got anywhere back in those days.
Damn, if I wouldn't have hitched a ride with somebody.
Who you gonna hit you with? They ain't had no cars and things like they got now. We talking 1918.
What are y'all here getting into?
Telling Lions how good he got it. He don't know nothing about this I'm talking.
Lions, that was Bonnie on the phone. You're supposed to pick her up.
Yeah, okay, Rose.
Walked on down to Mobile, hitched up with some of the fellas that was heading that way. Got up here and found out not only you couldn't get a job, couldn't find no place to live. Caught folks living down there on the riverbanks in whatever kind of shelter they could find for themselves. Living in shacks made of sticks and tar paper. Messed around there and went on from bad to worse. Started stealing. First it was food. And I figured, hell, if I steal money, I can buy some food. Buy me some shoes, too. One thing led to another. Met your mama, and had you. What'd I do that for? Now I gotta worry about feeding you and her. Gotta steal 3 times as much. That's what I was. Robber. Tell you the truth, I'm ashamed of it today. But it's the truth. Went to rob this fellow, pulled out a knife, and he pulled out a gun. Shot me in the chest. When he shot me, I jumped at him with a knife. Told me I killed him. He put me in the penitentiary and locked me up for 15 years. That's where I met Bono. That's where I learned how to play baseball. 15 years was a long time for her to wait. That 15 years cured me of that robbing stuff. Rose will tell you. I told her, baby, that's you and baseball that count with me. Which one comes first? I told her. Baby, ain't no doubt it's baseball. But you stick around, get old with me, we'll both outlive this baseball. Am I right, Rose? Is it true?
Man, hush your mouth. You didn't say no such thing. Talking about baby, you'd be my number 1. That's what you were talking about.
Hear that, Bono? That's why I love her.
Lions, you better get up and go get Bonnie. She's waiting on you.
Hey, Pop, why don't you come on to the grill? Hear me play.
I ain't going down there. Too old to be sitting around them clubs.
You gotta be good to play down at the grill.
Come on, Pop.
Gotta get up in the morning.
You ain't gotta stay long.
Nah. I'm gonna get my supper and go on to bed.
Well, gotta go. See you again.
Don't you come around my house on my payday.
Pick up the phone and let somebody know you coming. And bring Bonnie with you. You know I'm always glad to see her.
Yeah, I'll do that, Rose. You take care now. See you, Pop. See you, Mr. Bono. See you, Uncle Gabe.
Lions, king of the jungle.
Ah, hell, woman. This is Bono. Bono like family. I done known this nugget since... How long I done known you?
It's been a long time.
I done known this nugget since Skippy was a pup. Me and him done been through some times.
You're sure right about that.
Hell, I done known him longer than I known you. And we still standing shoulder to shoulder. Hey, look here, Bono. Man can't ask for no more than that. I love you, man.
Hell, I love you too. But I gotta get home and see my woman. You got yours in hand. I gotta go with mine.
That's straight. That's straight.
Peace out.
What you gotta do that for, Pop?
What's
Boy,
the matter,
I swear.
Corey? What's the matter?
Papa done went up to the school and told Coach Zellman I can't play football no more. Wouldn't even let me play the game. Told him to tell the recruiter not to come.
Troy!
Don't you Troy me.
Why
Yeah,
you
I
gotta
did
do
it.
that to me? That's the
You
one
know
chance I
I
had. The one chance I had. Boy lied to me. I told him, if you want to play football, you gotta keep up his chores and hold down that job at the A&P. I can't work after school during the football season. I tried to tell you. Mr. S hold my job for me. You don't never want to listen to me. You don't never want to listen to nobody. And then you gotta go and do this to me? I done nothing to you. Just because you didn't have a chance. You just scared him better than me, that's coming.
Troy!
Alright. You done made a mistake.
I ain't done nothing.
Swung and you missed. That's strike 1. Swung and you missed. Don't strike out.